Why Missy has shorter hair in Young Sheldon episode 18 of season 6. Hello everyone, my name is Elena. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like. Up in Young Sheldon season 6, episode 18, Missy has a very short hairstyle, and there's a terrible explanation behind it. The CBS family comedy has finally given the Soul Cooper daughter the respect she deserves by addressing her runaway outing after largely ignoring her for the year. But as of right now, Missy is still dealing with the consequences of her foolish and risky plan to drive to Florida without a license with Paige. Even though Young Sheldon makes fun of the story, it's one of the more serious themes in season 6, and the backstage circumstances during the outing's production give it a considerably harsher tone. Reagan Revord and her mother were involved in a car accident when their vehicle was T-boned when they were traveling to shoot Missy's breakaway episode. The young actor was severely damaged by the episode, even though none of the others involved suffered any physical harm. However, Revord refused to take a break and continued working. Because of this, she found it challenging to film the previously mentioned Young Sheldon episode, which primarily starred Missy behind the wheel. Even though she didn't have to drive, she still found it difficult because her accident was still fresh in her mind. Revord's actual mishap is the reason behind Missy's shorter hair in Little Green Men and A Fella's Proposal, episode 18 of Young Sheldon season 6. The actress claims that the staff decided to finally let her cut in an attempt to help her feel better. Her hair after requesting it for 4 years. In the past, Revord was prohibited from cutting her mane because it wasn't necessary for the plot. However, her new appearance proves that there is no need for an explanation. The Young Sheldon outing doesn't even mention the alteration, let alone make a huge deal out of it. There has been no hint as to whether Missy's haircut would play a role in the plot of Young Sheldon season 6. It is possible, though, that the rest of the year will include it in its narrative, given the author made such a huge deal out of it remaining the same length for 4 years. She has been able to gradually reintegrate into her social circles after have softened their punishment for her audacious joyride. Missy's attempts to find a community that genuinely embraces her may be related to the fact that her hair is shorter. Missy's future is just going to get more difficult. In addition to her battle to be accepted by her family, she and the other Coopers are grieving greatly over George's impending passing. George's adultery scandal may be being ignored by Young Sheldon, but unless it wants to completely break according to the accepted canon of the Big Bang Theory, the Cooper patriarch must pass away during the following year. Additionally, Missy and Billy Sparks seem to get closer in other places. A surprising friendship between the two would be intriguing. However, it's unclear if CBS is laying the groundwork for a story featuring them. If you've been watching Young Sheldon and noticed that Missy Cooper's hair is noticeably shorter in season 6, episode 18, you're not alone. Fans were taken aback by the change, especially since Missy's long hair had been a consistent part of her character's look. But what prompted this sudden transformation? The answer lies behind the scenes, in a real-life event that deeply affected the show's young star, Reagan Revord. In an unexpected turn of events, Reagan Revord and her mother were involved in a car accident while en route to the set of Young Sheldon. Their vehicle was T-boned by another driver. Fortunately, neither sustained serious physical injuries, but the emotional impact on Reagan was profound. Despite the trauma, Reagan chose to continue filming, demonstrating remarkable resilience. However, the experience made certain scenes, particularly those involving driving, emotionally challenging for her to perform. Recognizing the emotional toll the incident had on Reagan, the show's crew decided to offer her a gesture of kindness. For years, Reagan had expressed a desire to cut her hair, but the show's continuity requirements had prevented her from doing so. In an effort to provide comfort and a sense of control, The crew granted her permission to go ahead with the haircut. Reagan recalled the moment with a mix of surprise and gratitude. The next day we had a night shoot and we were filming. We had a little break and they called me over and they were like, "Hey, we have some news for you." And then my hair person walks in and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. This is not happening. This is not happening." And they were like, "You get to cut your hair." And now I have short hair and I'm so happy. I love it so much. Interestingly, young Sheldon chose not to address Missy's new hairstyle within the episode's storyline. The character's shorter hair appears without explanation, reflecting the real-life decision to change Reagan's look. This subtle integration of real-world events into the show's narrative adds a layer of depth and authenticity to the character of Missy. While the haircut was a personal decision, it also signifies a potential shift in Missy's character arc. Throughout the series, Missy has often been overshadowed by her twin brother, Sheldon. This change in appearance could symbolize her desire for independence and a step toward carving out her own identity. As the show progresses, it will be interesting to see how this new look influences Missy's interactions with her family and peers. In conclusion, Missy's shorter hair in Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 18, is more than just a cosmetic change. It's a reflection of a real-life event that impacted the actress and was thoughtfully incorporated into the show. This behind-the-scenes story adds a layer of depth to the character and reminds viewers of the human experiences that influence the stories we see on screen. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.